Hey everybody, I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew where to find everything for this collecting sheet that is due on Friday at the end of the day. So this is my example class. We got 5th period here, but it should be the same in all periods. So I have pulled everything out of folders so that it's easy to find. So if you scroll down on your home page, you should have your rubric and your example of a finished collecting sheet. You should have your purpose statement, which is the homework that we got on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when you saw me. And then you've got your collecting sheet that we've been working on since last week, right? That is the big thing that is due on Friday. So let's take a look at both the collecting sheet and your collecting rubric. So I'm going to go ahead and open up. This is my example collecting sheet, right? As you can see, mine is kind of messy. It's not complete yet, right? I had my table with my 8 boxes, and I've actually added a couple of extra rows, right? So for mine, I need to go back in and go ahead and finish that up. I have some questions that I haven't answered yet. I've got some rows that I might want to fill in, right? And then the big thing to notice is that here at the bottom, I have my list of collecting strategies, right? So on the rubric, there's a section that says you get to choose some of your collecting strategies, and what that means is I'm going to come down to this list and think, okay, what is a question here that might help me when I'm drafting my memoir, okay? So I might choose, what memories do I have of my topic in my life? And I can just copy that one and paste it, right? And then in a row underneath, insert another row, right? Insert row below with that right click. I can go ahead and answer that question. And that would be a strategy that I chose, right? Not one that I had to include. Then let's go ahead and look at this rubric, right? So I've got it pulled up right here. And when you click on it, you should be able to see it just like this. So when you finish your collecting sheet, these are the things that you absolutely must have, the ones that are highlighted in yellow. You have to name your topic, right? So for example, mine, I'm writing about the time that my brother went to the ICU, went to the hospital, okay? So I named that. Then I want to make sure that somewhere in my table, I've got all 3 of these questions, as well as these 2, and this last one that was also homework for Wednesday and Thursday, right? So all of the yellow ones. It doesn't matter what order they're in, doesn't matter, where in my chart I answered them. I just want to make sure that I've included them in my chart somewhere, because those are the ones I absolutely must have, even if I don't have any others, okay? Then these blue ones, these are the ones that I chose, right? And that could be anything from the table, or it could even be, something that maybe I've already done before, but my answer is going to be different, right? So for example, when I say description, something that I chose to describe was when my brother went to the hospital, I wanted to describe me sitting in the waiting room filling out some forms for him. I felt like that was an important moment that I can maybe help other people get a good picture in their head of what that felt like and looked like for me. But I also, felt like that was such a good strategy. I wanted to take some time to describe another moment that night when my brother went to the hospital. And so that was a strategy I actually used twice, okay? And so just a clarification, when I say description, waiting room plus forms, you are not going to describe the waiting room and the forms, right? That was an example of a moment that I was describing from my story. So for you, the strategy is just description of one of your most important moments. All right, and then you've also got your grading scale here, right? So the most essential, you want to name your topic, and you want to have all 6 of the strategies that are highlighted in yellow, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Then, if you get those 2 blue ones, whichever they are, right? Any of these over here, then your grade goes up even higher, right? And if you do more than one of the blue ones, more than one, or more than 2 of these your choice strategies, then you get an even higher grade. I hope that clarifies some things. Everything, like I said, that you're going to need is out here on the home page. It's not hidden in any folders. Please email me, send me a message through Schoology if you're having any trouble with this homework. I want to make sure everyone is good to go, not stressing about it. And that's another thing. If you're really stressed about it, you're having some trouble, please send me a message. I don't want this to be something that y'all are worrying about right before a break. So let me know if you're needing some help, if you're feeling a little behind, anything like that. All right, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful break, and I'll talk to y'all soon.